Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and thank you so much for watching What is Good. I'm Jade if you're new here, and today we are going to be talking about Bill Cosby, who moments ago was released from prison. Yep, Bill Cosby, or as those people on the internet calls him, Pale Cosby, was released from prison. Bill Cosby was serving a 3 to 10 year sentence after he was found guilty of sexual assault. What I find interesting personally is that back in May, just like almost 2 months ago, Bill Cosby's parole was denied after he refused to enroll in a sex offenders program. So he refused to comply to enroll in a sex offenders program. And as a result of that, his parole was rejected. And a lot of people thought that that was it for him. That was going to be the end. So, my question now, in light of this new revelation, in light of what has now happened, my question now is, did Bill Cosby, did he know that this was going to happen? Did he know that the highest court in Pennsylvania was going to throw out his case on grounds of technicality? It makes you wonder, doesn't it? My second question really is, how does this make you feel? If you were on the side that Bill Cosby deserved to be put in prison, if you were on the side that think he was guilty and as a result he should pay for what he had done, how does this judgment make you feel? And if you are on the side of, oh, maybe he did it, maybe he didn't do it, but because of his age and because he has already been publicly shamed, his reputation, he's now in the gutters. He used to be a one-time America's dad or whatever, and now he's just a disgraced person. So if you're one of the people who feel like because he has already received his punishment in the form of the public disgrace, and because he's so old, they should probably just let him go. They should just probably let him spend the rest of his life, regretting his decisions and the things that he had done. Are you one of those people? Or are you one of the people who think these women are lying? All of the things that they said about him are lies. He didn't do any of the things that he was being accused of doing. Are you one of those people? So where exactly do you stand in all of this? Well, we do know at least where his co-star and TV mom, we do know where that one's feeling is, because Felicia Rashad posted on Twitter after the news broke. She basically posted on Twitter and says, finally, and basically celebrating the fact that a miscarriage of justice had taken place. And so finally the court is taking action, essentially. So this is what I think. Personally, on my own, I am not saying that Bill Cosby is innocent, because I think that the man is guilty as sin. I'm not saying that he's innocent. I have not a single doubt in my mind. But I do believe that the prosecutors in this case overplayed their hand. For one, the deposition that they used to nail Bill Cosby was not supposed to be used in the court against him. At the time the deposition was recorded, Bill Cosby was assured that they wouldn't use it to bury him later on, which is exactly what they did. And they promised, they agreed that they were not going to use it to bury him. They were not going to use it in any case regarding any cases or whatever. But that is exactly what they did. They used it to bury him, because without that deposition, because those were his words, those were the things that he said, those were Bill Cosby admitting to the things that he had done. Bill Cosby was basically admitting to be a sexual predator. But before he did that, he had an understanding that they were not going to use it against him, which is essentially what they did. So make no mistake about it, Bill Cosby is not innocent, even though his lawyers and those who support him, his supporters are claiming that he is. Bill Cosby is not innocent. He did those things that he was accused of doing. He did those things that he said in the deposition videos, and those things were wrong and they were sexual assaults, and he did those things. He admitted to doing those things. The only difference basically is that they were not supposed to use it because he cut a deal with them that they were not going to use it against him. And that's why the case is basically overturned. So let's go to CNN. Let me share my screen. I mean, it's a mess, especially the American justice. If you have money, technicalities can literally kick you out of places. Technicalities can literally make a guilty person go free. And that's exactly what we are seeing now in the case of Bill Cosby. So this is what CNN is reporting. CNN says Bill Cosby was released from prison Wednesday after Pennsylvania's highest court overturned his sexual assault conviction, saying his due process rights were violated in the first major case of the Me Too era. The panel of Pennsylvania State Supreme Court judges said in their opinion released Wednesday that when former Montgomery County District Attorney Bruce Castor investigated allegations of drugging and raping against Cosby in 2005, the prosecutor's decision to not prosecute him in return for his deposition in a civil case was ultimately used against him in trial. In light of these circumstances, the subsequent decision by the successors DA and district attorneys to prosecute Cosby violated Cosby's due process rights, and the judges wrote. Cosby was sentenced in 2018 to serve 3 to 10 years in a state prison for drugging and sexually assaulting Andrea Constad at his home in 2004. The stunning decision in the case of the man once known as America's Dad reversed what was the first high-profile celebrity criminal trials of the Me Too era. For the victim who sought closure in the resolution of the case, the decision represented a slap in the face, in the words of Lisa Bloom, the attorney for 3 accusers. Bloom said she thinks it will be a very hard day for all the women who accused Bill Cosby of sexual assault. I want to thank the Supreme Court who saw the light and saw the truth, Cosby family said in a statement released by their press representative, Andrew Wyatt. Wyatt says he was at the prison to pick up Cosby and take him to his Pennsylvania home. Mr. Cosby was originally given a deal by Bruce Castor in which he was granted immunity. He gave up his Fifth Amendment right in hopes that he would get back to work, back to life, and he always showed up for any legal matters and questions on his own accord. Charges should never have been brought against Mr. Cosby, the statement said. I want to thank the attorneys who successfully argued his appeal, and especially Mrs. Cosby, who stood strong and was here for Mr. Cosby every step of the way and supported every idea and strategy for the attorney and the team, and she always knew that Mr. Cosby was innocent. Cosby has been released from prison, Pennsylvania Department of Corrections spokesperson Maria Bevin said Wednesday. Cosby was denied parole in May by the Pennsylvania Parole Board, which cited a number of reasons for its decision, according to a letter from the board obtained by CNN. The letter said Cosby had to participate in and complete additional institutional programs. The board cited Cosby's failure to develop a parole release plan and a negative recommendation by the Department of Correction as factors that contributed to the decision. The Pennsylvania Supreme Court last December heard arguments regarding an appeal filed by Cosby's team to overturn the conviction. The story is breaking and being updated. So that is the story for right now. Bill Cosby has been released, and like I said, one person that we know for sure that is happy about this news is Felicia Rashad, because she basically posted on Twitter and she said, finally. And let's go to Twitter and see what they are saying about that. because some people on Twitter are not happy with her. They think she shouldn't have said anything. And now they want her cancelled too. They want Felicia Rashad cancelled. So this is what Felicia Rashad posted. And she said, finally, a terrible wrong is being righted. A miscarriage of justice is corrected, with a picture of Bill Cosby. And so people are not here for it, because one thing that I noticed that Felicia Rashad was awfully quiet throughout this process. She didn't really say much. The only time that she said something was when the show and the Bill Cosby show was pulled out of all major US networks, and she reacted to it. She did not like that because she felt like there were people who were actually innocent, who were being punished for what Bill Cosby had been accused of. So she did not think it was fair that the show overall was being pulled out, because these people were still relying on the, what is it called, the royalty coming from the show. And so the fact that the show being pulled out the way that it was pulled out meant basically that they will no longer get those royalties. And so that was really the only thing that she reacted on, not necessarily about all of the accusations and all of the women accusing him of doing the things that he had done. So she didn't really care about that. Maybe the reason why she did not care, maybe because she knew what was going on. Maybe she saw some things, or maybe she definitely believed that Bill Cosby was innocent. There are so many reasons why she probably did not really say anything, why she did not really have an opinion about that one. But yeah, but it is what it is, right? But anyway, she's saying something now, and she's saying finally a terrible wrong is being righted, a miscarriage of justice is corrected. So that is what she feels. She feels like Bill Cosby is innocent and a miscarriage of justice has been righted. And the people on social media, the people on Twitter, they are not here for it, and they are letting her have it. And so this is what they say. And this is why they don't report, ma'am. He's not your real husband. You don't have to go so damn hard, of course. And of course, bye, Felicia. So, yeah, people are letting her have it. So this person said, have someone called Debbie Allen, ask her to check on her sister. My goodness, how are you going to die on the hill for a man that played your husband on TV 30 years ago? I can't. I just can't. Felicia didn't have to do this at all. So this one said, we are getting this Felicia Rashad right now. So yeah, obviously social media is not here for Felicia Rashad. They wanted her to have it. So I wanted to quickly do this. Yeah, they are not here for it. People want to say there's literally a buy Felicia hashtag on Twitter, This one says to Felicia Rashad, just because he didn't do it to you doesn't mean he didn't drug and rape over 60 women. P.S. Go fuck yourself with a grater. I mean, I guess it's all a matter of how you feel. I think she said what she said, and she's standing by what she's saying, because who's gonna check her? And her show, one of the shows that she's on right now on national network, is on their last season. So the show is already out. So I doubt that the show is going to be impacted by her decision. There is something that I actually saw to that effect. Somebody posted something. Okay, too bad I can't find it anymore. So that's the tea. That's the update. Bill Cosby has been released. Let me know what you guys think about this in a comment. How do you feel? Are you of the strong opinion that he's guilty and he deserves to be in prison? Or are you one of those people who feel like the guy is already old? How much long does he have to live on this earth? Plus, he's already been disgraced. You might as well just let him be. Or are you the ones that truly believe that a grave misjustice was done to him? Are you happy that some of the wrongs like Miss Felicia is being righted? Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll catch you guys in my next one. Bye, guys.